Sin of the day. So my homegirl, she's super beta. She's my little beta liberal. That's what I call her. She's that girl that like she doesn't know how to take charge, and she listens to everything you say. And I went out with her for drinks, and past me maybe 3 years ago, wouldn't have been able to talk your face off. Just sit there constantly, just hitting you with shit, hitting you with shit, hitting you with shit. If you don't respond, I got more shit to hit you with. And it would be pauses in the conversation, and I would be like, yo, you gonna say something? And she would just be sitting there, just stargazing. Just
staring into your eyes.
Yeah, bro, like shit. And I'm over here like, bitch, are you gonna say something or not? And that's when I realized.
Mesmerized.
Yes. Like she was genuinely interested in what I was saying. And that's when I realized I lost my touch on how to talk to beta women. So I called up all my alpha homegirls the next day. And I said,
you used to them monopolizing the conversation?
To all them bitches, I said, yo, I can't hang out with y'all no fucking more. And it's like, what you mean? I said, bro, I'm so used to you bitches interrupting me and impeding in the conversation, putting your input in and making a conversation about you at some fucking frontal turn.
I hear you got the Nobel Prize, but fuck what you talking about. Little Timmy just made the kindergarten's list, little nigga. Look at him. Look at him. Don't he look like a worthy stepson?
I don't understand why fuckboy Robert don't want him.
Exactly.
And that shit pissed me off because I'm over here like, yo, I really don't know how to have a conversation with beta women anymore because I just associate with too many alpha women.
Bro, you just gotta talk about yourself. I'm telling you, you just gotta.
But then
they're already in awe.
I'm automatically assuming that at some point I'm gonna get cut off. That's what the problem was. I felt like at any point this bitch was gonna cut me off and make it about herself. And it never happened. So I was really confused as to how I was supposed to keep the conversation going.
Well, I've learned recently that some women have conditioned themselves to not be the flirtatious, like in your face, like feminine thing that we love so much. They've conditioned themselves to not be that and instead just like not be flirty. Like the most flirty you gonna get is I answer your questions.
I'd be fine with that.
No, but what I'm saying is
I'd be fine with if I could just come in there and talk about myself and stuff like that, and then your only response would be like, so tell me more.
That's what she's doing. But
I'm not used to that anymore because I'm used to the other bitches, the alpha bitches, you fucking Nissan road driving, fucking dog owning, strong independent women out here in these streets.
Cats are amazing, by the way. I'm a new cat owner. He's great. He's great.
Don't that nigga get lost in the box? And I don't mean women. I mean, he gets lost in an actual like Amazon box.
I get lost in the box too.
That's crazy.
So many similarities with me and this guy. We both chase pussy. I'm telling you. So many similarities.
You ever get lost in the box?
Bruh, I'm telling you. He's in training. He's in training.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's my biggest thing. I didn't realize how long it's been because it's like, again, 3 years and prior, if you would have gave me all the room to talk and you were genuinely interested in what I had to say, yeah, I could have wooed your fucking socks off.
You would have kept talking,
Yeah. And then I was like, yo, I know I'm bagging this bitch before I leave. But now it's like, oh God, did I fumble the bag? Don't worry, I quickly found out after that. It's hard for me to fumble the bag.
You didn't.
But not with the same girl, a different girl. But I realized that I knew how to maintain myself. I just had to get back in that mindset of like, yo, you're not talking to alpha women anymore. Because even if they come off as alpha, there are some women that can come off as alpha, but the moment you're in charge of the conversation, they quickly fall into their place.
They calm down. And you also got to think about, too, I hate to do this. Age plays a factor, too.
Agreed.
Yeah, because
I'm dealing with too many bitter baby
Yo.
It's a lot of mature women out here with kids.
That one struck a chord. Oh.
It's a lot of mature women out here with kids, so they maneuver life a little differently than younger women that don't have any kids.
Yeah, and I'm learning. That
Don't worry, they both have the same life aspirations and accomplishments. But
wine and trips. I'm learning, like, just in moving out now, and nowadays I be solo, so it's not like a whole pack of, like we used to roam, like pack of niggas, and we just out here. I'm learning.
Shout out to 7 Deadly Sins.
Hey.
Hey.
When I step out, a lot of the time, unless it's an old head, like, just out there, like, I'm the older guy.
And I hate that.
These like, every chick that's, like, looking at me and giving me the eyes, they like 26, 27 and under. So immediately, off break, I'm approaching you. I'm speaking to you. You're looking at me like a whole ass giant instead of like a whole ass peer, if that makes sense. Like, I'm speaking to you. She's like, oh, what you do? I tell her what I do. Like, and she's just like, oh, you don't, oh, you have a career. You're not just.
Now, see, that's a problem I don't deal with. Because you just saw, a lot of the people that I associate with and a lot of people I get in conversation with are older heads. They're even older than me if they're not my age. So I don't really fuck around with a lot of younger people.
Yeah, but even still, like, when you're bopping around with, like, younger chicks will, they have to, at some capacity, fuck with their peers. So like, when they come upon me, they're like, oh, you have a career? Like, you're somewhat of a man. Somewhat.
I know.
Man, the Switch is in my hotel room right now. Pokemon is getting queued up as soon as I leave here. Like, you're somewhat of a man. You're a man about yourself. And even then, like, that lowers the, like you were saying, you're an alpha chick. But, like, when a dude get around you that's about his shit, you understand. You tighten up. You like, oh, let me listen. Let me see what he about.
Yeah. So, well, alpha women only chase niggas to be learned. They love Build-A-Bears. Because that's what they use the most in their arguments is like, I don't understand why this nigga don't have the same aspirations of life as me. Well, I'm like, well, bitch, only one of you can be the alpha.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be fucking with y'all. Y'all have these aspirations of these niggas that y'all want, and then y'all fuck with the lowest tier of that nigga.
True.
What? That makes no sense.
Which is funny. We'll come back to that, but we'll talk about the peaks and where you are in life. But yeah, that was my set of the day. Is like, I had to tell my homegirls, I gotta find new homegirls. Basically,
You're fired. You're fired.
You're overqualified for this position because you're too much of a me. So you gotta go. I need more Barbies. Oh wait. No,
Barbies
those were
have
alpha bitches.
They were. They had different variations though.
Yeah.
They had but the way the Barbies were paired, it was nice though. So like, you could have a doctor Barbie, but you had the surgeon Ken. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Barbie's the doctor, but you ain't no surgeon though. Like, hey, know your place. You a doctor, but you ain't
You're
no
a
brain
teacher,
surgery.
not a professor.
Yeah, exactly. Barbies had balance. They understood.
You was the Red Ranger, but not the Omega Ranger, like
bro. Even Netflix understood. Like, hey, we gonna give y'all a female Red Ranger. But hey, gold is still red, and then the dopest niggas is still red. The dopest niggas is still men.
It's crazy.
They pulled out a whole different Ranger. They was a new name Ranger. They was like, yeah,
a new name Ranger's
they
crazy.
was like, yeah, they just gave me this new joint. So here we go. Like, so I mean, hey, balance.
Shout out to progress, bitch. I mean, people.
Thanos was right. Balance.